So if I were you and you only got the powder brush, there's a couple different ways you can do it. So you could go into the contour with your finger. The contour is going to be a little harder consistency than your highlights, and that's on purpose because it goes on places on your face that don't move. Okay, so you can dip into your contour and look for kind of the top of your ear and hug your cheekbone. Think of a line going diagonally towards the corner of your mouth, but stopping about the corner of your eye. So I'm just going to draw a line. It doesn't have to be perfect. You could do dots, you could do a line. Okay, so on this half of my face, I'll show you how I would apply with my finger. Okay, and then you could do your hairline, you could do a line. And when I say dots, I'm just saying you could like dot it on like that. It doesn't matter. Get it kind of close to your hairline like that. And then on the jawline, we don't want it on the face. We want it literally on the jawline. Okay. And I would just start there and kind of graduate to a nose contour. Okay. So now if I was to do contour using the powder brush on this side, I'm trying to figure this out because I haven't done it. I think I would use this end. Okay. This kind of, I guess you could say the smaller end, the more dense end. Yes, I would use this end. So I would go into the contour like this, tap. Okay. So you can always add more. And then you could draw, you could tap like that or draw. So either or, so tapping it on. So same shape, same spot. So we'll get up close. So I'm kind of looking to the top of the ear. I'm a little higher actually and hugging that cheekbone. Okay. Again, go in. We're using the powder brush, the denser end, and we can draw a semicircle along the hairline or tap. Okay, back into the contour. My shade's called Indigo, so whatever I match you to, use that. So you're just drawing a line. That's it. Now I have a bigger forehead, so I usually try to do a little bit bigger line. So let me match this side a little. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so then if you got a brightening highlight, this is when you could take your finger here and dab it into the inner corner and outer corner of your eyes, going up, giving you a lifted look. What was I gonna say? I forget. Okay. So you could use your finger for all of this. So I like to do the center of the face. So I'm doing above lip, on chin, center of nose, and then this section. Oh yeah, I was gonna use the brush. And then if we were using the brush, I don't know, I probably stick with this side and then go, see how, so it's angled. And you don't have to clean your brush in between, but if you think there's a little bit on there, see, it's not even coming off on the back of my hand. But you could take this edge here and go dip, dip, and then tap, 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 like that. Okay. So just two different ways, and that would be a really good one down the nose as well because of the shape of it. All right, so then you would go into your main highlight, and I'm going to send you graphics and videos to help you when you get matched. So again, I'm going to choose my other finger I haven't used. I'm going to go into my main highlight, and I'm just going to put it everywhere else. I'm just going to lightly dab in there. And these tins are all coming to you individually in the mail, and you take them out because there'll be a lid, and then they go into your magnetic palette. And you can arrange it any way you want. This is a size 12 because it fits 12 of this size tin, and it would fit double this size. So, okay, so then I'm going to show you with the powder brush. So now I would use this end and go into your main highlight. Tap, 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 very little, and then tap it on your face. And I suggest just get it on there. Don't worry about how it looks. And then we blend at the end because as it sits on your face anyway, it's going to warm up to your skin. So this is where you can accidentally be a little bit heavy-handed and put too much. So just use a little bit. Okay, so powder brush, fluffy in, tapped into the main highlight just a little bit, and then filled in the blanks. Another way, so I showed you how to do it the way the makeup's intended, which every single color I put on my face has coverage. It allows for a multi-dimensional look without doing layer upon layer upon layer, which isn't good as we age. However, just play with it. Like, you might decide to start with your main highlight, get it all over, and then add your dimension with your contour. I just like to show it this way so you know placement. Okay, and then for blending, I would use that same side. I start with the lightest colors first, and you're just gonna do a tapping motion. Again, we call it stippling. So you're just pushing it into the skin instead of big swipes. Okay, so this is gonna give you a medium to full coverage. So when you're done tapping it out, if it's too full of a coverage for you, you could go in and swipe, and or you could go in with a beauty blender that was damp and you ran it under the water, squeezed it out. I like to do it, I did it earlier so it's drying out, and then we'll go back at the end and do that. Another thing to make this product with this brush, make it a light coverage, is just to simply dot on less. Yeah, I think you'll be good to go. So why I keep saying it that way is because we do have brushes. If you want a lighter coverage, I'll usually recommend that is fluffy, that I would be now kind of going like this. And those bristles create a lighter coverage because it's dispersing the product, right? And I do feel that you should always get a Seint brush because they work with these creams. However, using this brush is great, and you can just tap it out. So with the under eye, I'm just getting in there, and then I'm kind of coming over and marrying it to here, to the brightening highlight, and then going up. If you did not get a brightening highlight, you would do the same thing, but with your main highlight. I just would suggest not packing it on under your eyes too much. We also have this is the 3D line. We also have a demi line, and I combined the two. I'm not showing you that right here. But I did put my demi under eye corrector in my palette today. Sometimes I prefer to do it at the end. Sometimes I do it at the beginning, but at the end, because my 3D foundation will give me the coverage I want sometimes, but sometimes I want a little extra something, especially for my under eyes. I forgot that I wanted to do nose contour. So I'm going to go back in here. So with nose contour, I just put 2 lines on the side of that brightening highlight, and I kind of marry it up to the eyebrows. Again, this is completely optional. Okay, so back to here. So we're just tapping. And then if tapping is not doing the trick, go ahead and do a little buffing. Okay. And that's just gonna keep it in place and give you total skin-like makeup that's gonna last all day. It's gonna be great for all skin types, dry and oily, everything. It's especially good for maturing skin. It's not gonna settle into those fine lines and wrinkles. So creams are so good because like later in the day, if I need to, I can just go like this with my finger and it puts it back in place. But usually I don't even have to do that. So that's all it is. It's just tapping. And then for my contour line on my nose, I'm just going to kind of go up and down. This took me a little bit longer to get used to with the nose. So again, I'm using the powder brush. First time ever doing my full face hack with the powder brush. Have a new customer that wanted to get it, so I wanted to showcase it. So on the jawline, I like to take it across and then down. Okay, let's do the hairline. So with the hairline, push it back into your hair, basically. If you have light hair, you could just put your hand here. Okay. And then I just take it across. What's great is you really can't mess up because if you apply too much, you just kind of can blend it out. And then I just marry those 2 lines together. Okay. So we have a big customer appreciation sale coming up on July 22nd with lots of new products that I'm so excited about. And there's some promotions. If you spend a certain amount, you get a certain amount off. Okay, so I like that. And then what's cool is like if I feel like I came too low on my contour, I can just go back into one of my highlights and kind of tap it up. Okay. So now we have to blend out the cheek contour. Don't skip this. It's going to give you lift. You're going to love the way it looks. It can be a little scary, but it blends out great. I know it's really dark brown. So I just keep using this side. Again, one side isn't meant for any given thing. So you can just kind of use it however you want. So I'm just going to tap. It's all about the tapping. Flick up for a lifted look. Do not blend this down. Tap to kind of tap out that harsh line. Back up to the hairline. Flick up. Okay, and you blend it how you want it. It's something typical when you're getting used to it and you're new is you might over blend and then, but don't blend it all the way, right? Because then it's just gone. So I'm just kind of angling the brush like that. Blending up, tap and blend up, tap and flick. Okay, so there we go. I couldn't get any good day natural light today, so I'm on my ring light. So I hope it looks okay. All right, love it. Already did my eyes. Okay, let's go into, what should we do next? So again, this is one of the new palettes coming out on the 22nd, Iridescent Beautiful. There's also one with disco balls. So that's fun. Diamonds Are Forever is coming back. This sold out super fast. A lot of you wanted it, couldn't get it. Coming back. I think it's back to stay, but I would go ahead and grab it fast on the 22nd. Okay. Okay, these are coming back, but they're called something different. It's going to be Pink Slip and Lavender Skies, and I'm obsessed. I've always loved this color. And I don't know. It's a gloss, but some of our glosses are more glossy than others, and this one isn't as glossy, if that makes sense. Okay. So let me swatch that for you. And then this is Lavender Skies, which some people are like, why would I wear that? But it's so pretty. And it blends out, see? So pretty. Okay, now with your brush, your powder brush, if you only got this brush, you can go right into it. So let's do that. Or you can use your, oh, here, we'll do two ways. So we could do finger application or brush application. I actually love the powder brush for adding lip and cheek. They're called lip and cheeks because we use them as our blush and lip color. They are creams as well. Wow, I really like that. I don't know if I've ever used this for blush, you guys. So you're just tapping. Again, it's all about this motion. This is where I like to put my blush. You put it wherever you like. I want a more lifted look. So think of it as kind of a 2-finger roll, maybe 3. It's kind of like outer corner of eye, and I go up towards the temple. Now, if you want a fuller look, obviously go ahead and add it to your cheeks. And then have you guys been doing this where you kind of put it on your nose so you look like you got sunburnt? So there we go. Creams are life, you guys. It makes us look more youthful. Obsessed. Okay. I like to suggest that like you get 2 or 3 lip and cheeks to start so you can really play with it and mix and match. Let's see here. Oh, we didn't do bronzer. So if you get bronzer, you could just go in with your finger or, so I like to use the blush and bronzer brush, and it comes in a bundle with our bronzer and it's discounted. But we're going with the theory that all you have is the powder brush. So just kind of put it on the high points of your face where the sun would naturally hit you and give you a sun-kissed look. And then I'm just continuing to use this fluffier end and patting it into place. And then if you want it to sheer out a little bit, just buff it out. This is, of course, optional. I really think bronzer brings the look together. And it kind of, you'll see the way I like to apply it. It ends up being like that, right? And then you have this brightness here, the brightness down the center of your face. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more here. Here. A little more brightness there. Okay. So sometimes I do bronzer first and sometimes I do my blush first. So I just switch it up. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to use the grape. Oh, it's called Lavender Skies. That's right. It's very sheer. So pretty. I'm a pink and purple girly. Can you tell? Okay. So, all right, you guys, I want to just repeat again that the current system we're in now is going to end soon. We only have until August 31st to open up a party link. This is your chance to host an online party and introduce your friends to this makeup. And as they buy through the link I'll provide to them, when I color match them, you'll earn free makeup. You can earn up to $500 worth. And this program is over at the end of September. No, August. You only have until August 31st to open one of those. I'll open the link for you. And then you have the end of September to close it out. And like, it doesn't have to be a big commitment. Like, I just create a private group on Facebook and you invite your friends and I share about it. Or I could send you this landing page. It's like a scrolling class and you can like reach out and be like, are you interested? I love this makeup. And then you can just send them the link and then I can connect with them somehow and match them. Okay, still sticking with the powder brush. And now, so I use my full first layer, my 3D foundation, which is 2 highlights, 1 color, creating a multi-dimensional look that I will match you to and help you with learning how to apply it. 2 lip and cheeks available September 22nd. I use Bella Bronzer. This is a new palette that'll be available. I'm using palette size 12. I use these eyeshadows, Lullaby, Revival, Miiha, and Legend. Is it called Legend? Yes. Legend is the eyeshadow of the month. It's on my eyelid. It's beautiful. Only available this month. Oh, let's do illuminator. I threw an Angel. This is a cream illuminator. We also have powder illuminators. So also on September 22nd is a brand new scent that we came out with. And I'm excited because I heard that it's going to be more my jam, like sweet or fruity. I don't know. I think it's going to be subtle though. And it's going to be coming in 2 ways. So as you know, hopefully we have solid perfumes that look like this sort of. So they double as a cream illuminator and a perfume and go right in your palette, which is so fun. But it's also going to come in a roller ball. So I'm totally buying the roller ball on September 22nd when it's available to you guys. So illuminator I love. It just gives you a little extra glow, especially when the light hits it just right. Let me see if I want my demi corrector today. I don't think so. But I can show you. This is all my brushes. I keep them in this box. This is the box that the microfiber cloths come in. So that's handy dandy. Let's see. I'm going to be doing a skincare class because I'm now sharing with you guys all about a Korean skincare line that is insanely good that you need in your life. So comment skim below if you want a link to my skincare quiz. That's totally free. And I can recommend which products I think would work for you. So this is a spot brush. I'm using Demi 03, which is like a magic eraser basically. But that just brightened me up where I have like purple. Sometimes I do this before my makeup. Sometimes I do it at this point. So I'm just going to do a little bit today. I think my 3D really did me good today, as usual. Okay, so back to the powder brush. Now we'll use it for powder. So I'm going to go into Vanilla Dust Translucent Finely Milled Setting Powder. I just brushed in there, tapped off the excess. I'm going to put it where I like to put it, which is kind of here, hugging the nose. I avoid directly under the eyes because we don't like powder there, right? Right, ladies? Not a good idea. And then I like to do it here. Do you do that? So you blow out your lash lines, your laugh lines, and then tap the powder. Okay, and then I like to put it here. And I don't always use it because I do like that glowy, dewy look. So I want to make sure to not cake this all over my face. All right. Love it, love it. And then be sure to get a brush cleanser. We have the one that you can spray. I recommend this for when you're first using Seint because it's just so easy to clean your brushes. And you want to clean your brushes, obviously, for a lot of reasons, but it's going to help your makeup go on more beautifully. I mean, I just do a quick clean like probably once a week, but a deep clean every few months. I should probably do it more. Okay, I think I'm done. All right, so to my new customer watching that got the powder brush, highlight, contour. I think that was about it. I can't remember. I hope this was helpful for you. Using the powder brush, you could apply with your finger like I did on one side or with the brush on the other. Tap it out. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Again, new releases, Customer Appreciation Day is 7/22. If you spend certain amounts of money, you get certain discounts. I just don't remember what those are off the top of my head. Yeah. Comment below if you'd like a color match or a loyalty link while we can still use them to earn you free makeup. Seint, you gotta have it. You need it in your life. What do you think? All right.